Hey Rosie, Nate and I have been at it again. He's discovered a new band. We're gonna go over and newly discovered.
I think this has just become really just a weird veiled attack on each other. each episode we go, because the last thing you played me with that Matthew Hickson guy who had Parkinson's was pretty fucking aggravating.
So pointless.
But you know, I've been a huge fan of websites like WFMU.org, like all the weird outsider music stuff, and you know, I'm a fan of Janek and that type of stuff. But I have found a gem. A lot of people on those types of sites have large communities, forums where they'll like go through lawn sales and like like thrift stores, and they'll buy cassettes or CDs, and sometimes stuff gets mixed in that are personal items, or they'll buy a camcorder at a lawn sale and they'll have a video on it. Well, this is one of those things that was dragged out of a lawn sale or a thing like that. A cassette, actually, that a person digitized and put online. And, dude, I'm going to apologize now.
Oh, what is this, the next Shags?
No. I think it's brilliant. But it is definitely an acquired taste. Okay, so apparently the story is, and I don't know how much of this is true, I haven't been able to find anything about it online.
Yeah.
The person found it at a garage sale, a cassette mixed in with a bunch of store-bought cassettes, right? Yeah. And he bought a bunch of store-bought cassettes and was like, well, you know, whatever, maybe this is something good mixed in. There's a couple of blank tapes mixed in there. And apparently the name written on the case is Adam LaConceivas or something like that. And I don't want to give too much away, but I picked what I felt was the best song. I got a whole album of this shit, okay? Great. I gotta give you something, a heads up. I can't be that cruel. Have you ever heard Anton Maiden?
Yeah, absolutely.
The guy that did the MIDI Iron Maiden tracks and then killed himself?
Yeah.
You've heard of B.J. Snowden, Wesley Willis?
Oh, yeah.
This is in that category. But, and simultaneously in a whole different category also. So this song is called A Portal.
Right.
TVs, vacuums with faces that say hello at your door.
It's just the frogs, what the hell?
It's like Marlon Brando meets the frogs.
Written out paperwork, getting thrown at your face. Cords wrapping around your body.
It gets better.
We have a song to sing for you. It's more like a graphical organizer, if you want to be exact.
I have a whole album of this.
Nice also.
The same guy singing.
I don't know.
Amazing.
Sounds like a kid.
Yeah. Very disturbed, schizophrenic child. Recording device.
But it's like, well, the guy, I don't want to give you the wrong idea, it was cleaned up. Like, it was, the original was a lot noisier. But the guy that digitized it cleaned it up. And I mean, that sounds like a really shitty Casio, or like a Q-chord, Omnichord thing.
I can totally see this is totally in that vein.
The
Fucking
feeling on your hair.
Yeah.
There's something to think about, too.
It's like Adam Sandler.
We got toothless Adam Sandler.
Bouncing off the hopscotch numbers like a park dog in
What?
water. Oh yes, have the park dog.
Yeah, pork or park?
Oh,
What?
Is that like port dog or park dog?
I don't know. Park dog, pork dog. So there you go.
What the hell?
Adam LaConcevas. A portal.
That was definitely a portal.
That was definitely a portal to shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is something like,
Yeah.
if you think about this, man, I have no idea of a date.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like an Omnichord to me, or a really shitty Casio or something. So I mean, this is the 90s, you know,
Okay, yeah.
better part of the 90s, maybe the mid 90s. But that gem, that's what I love about this stuff. This is why I have always really picked around at lawn sales and stuff. You find the funniest shit. I mean, you know, I've had friends who've bought camcorders and they've had tapes in them still. And there's like people fucking or like fights or some shit. But like, this guy searching through all these fucking old metal cassettes and he finds this cassette. Labeled and everything with a drawn on cover. That sounds like a kid to me.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like an adult unless that was sped up. And it was recorded onto a cassette. So it's not like, I want to know how the vocals sound so good comparatively to the music. Like, when I was a kid, I would record onto one thing, and then I would play it off of one and record it onto another, but you'd be able to tell very well. So is this kid getting studio time? Like,
Shit.
right? Was this like, I mean, if it was the 90s, plenty of people had, you know, 8-track and 4-track cassette recorders.
Oh yeah. No.
So I mean, that's as simple as having a microphone.
Totally. Some kid, his poor parents don't understand what he's doing in his spare time.
Right, but no, so I mean, so this isn't any, I don't want to give you the wrong idea, this is not anything that got out there on a big level.
Okay.
But this guy digitized it and tossed it up onto a site and fucking whole album of this shit. Just absolutely fucking mindless blabbering over really shitty keyboard sounds. Your views.
Well, thank you for
I was hoping it would piss you off.
that adventure to
Would you like to hear it again?
pointlessness.
Would you like to have me play it again?
Punch myself in the groin, I think, a few times. That might be a little bit more eventful.
So how are you going to one-up this? Actually, not even that. Not even that. How? You have to sleep. We both have to sleep. You know?
Yeah.
Your views.
That was something.
Should we just call it a truce and now look for good music?
We'll see. I think we'll,
Dude, think about it.
Yeah.
There's a whole underground world of this shit. There's people recording stuff forever. There's tons of this stuff just everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Like, maybe we could make a site devoted to it or something. Like,
No, just
have you ever found stuff yourself, or?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Something. I mean, I believe we've all stumbled upon stuff.
Absolutely.
Or whatever. But yeah. So Adam LaConcevas,
Yeah.
a portal,
Yeah.
a kid. We're assuming.
I hope so. It might not be. It could
If
be.
that is an adult, they are committed somewhere. That's probably why we never got a second album from Mr. LaConcevas, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, episode 13.
Adios.
Adios,
Muchachos.
muchachos.
Muchachos.